Good morning, people. I slept in again today. I did yesterday because the next 5 days I'm going to try my best to be out there every morning, noon, and night. It's getting close. I got less than 2 weeks to get a turkey, and it's looking doubtful. I understand why a lot of people would have gave up by now, or why people would say I'm not being smart or whatever to continue. But I'm going to continue. This is what I do. Well, what I got here. Anyway, not only, one thing, let me get my hat down over my eyes a little bit. I'm sorry, but the sun's right there. It feels good, though. Not only is it getting close to the end of spring turkey, there's a full moon Sunday. And I know a lot of people don't how should I put this? Don't believe in like game and fish activity predictors. Anyone, the In Fisherman, that's a magazine, and they have a online thing. They have a calendar, and it's based on solar lunar activity. Mainly lunar. I mean, peak days for fishing, and me and my brother, in our experience, proved that to be a very good indicator of fishing activity. Fishing would pick up a few days before the full moon or new moon. We never did the new moon. We was just paying attention to the full moon. But we kept pretty good records of for this 1 year we were fishing. We kept records of the weather, and what the moon phase was, and then how much we caught. And what we found was, and this was over, I don't know how long we did it, it was close to a year, maybe not quite a year, that the fishing activity, we would catch more fish, start catching more fish a few days before, and until the full moon, and then that was the peak of the activity, and then it would slowly die off and back to normal. And it happened every full moon. So what I'm trying to do, if it worked for fishing, then why wouldn't it for hunting? That's what these calendars are, fishing game activity predictors. I don't know what the exact nomenclature they use to describe what they are, but they predict that because of the moon, actually they say solar lunar effects that what I can't talk today. The effects of solar lunar phase has I need more coffee. Anyway, it predicts the activity of animals based on the solar lunar phases. So that was hard to get out, wasn't it? So I wasn't at first, well, we only got, actually, I think it's 35 or 36 days. So this is the only full moon we've had during the spring turkey season. But since it is going to be a full moon Sunday, the next 5 days, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I'm going to hunt as hard as I can. I mean, be out there every morning before, I want to try to be out there every morning, a half hour before sunrise. That's when legal shooting time is, half hour before sunrise. And be out there in the morning, and then, I'm going to have to come back in to take care of the animals. I still want to take my little Bella for a walk every day. I mean, she needs it, and it's good for me too. But I'm going to get off track here a little bit and probably forget what I was talking about. But when I first started walking Bella, I was trying to make her hurry and let's go. I wouldn't let her be a dog and smell things and all that. And then I started thinking, you know what? This walk is actually for her. She don't never get out of the house hardly ever. Oh, she perked up when she heard the W word. But, so I try my best to be more patient with her and let her smell things and do her dog thing. But that's what this walk is about. And I've gotten a lot better at it. There are days, I know one day last week, I was just getting really aggravated at her. And there wasn't no really reason, she's just being a dog. But I could just tell, and I was just, it was just annoying me bad. And all it was I was hungry. I was trying to, I didn't realize that at first. I mean, I knew I was hungry before I left, but I like to take the walk before I eat. But that's why I was getting so impatient with her, because I was hungry. Old Ray was hungry. And I didn't even realize, it was like the next day or so when I realized what the hell was going on. It might have been later that day. Oh, what is that? That's a little rabbit. Oh, the rabbits are back. I thought I saw some early this morning. When I first woke up, it was still dark. This light was just starting. And I don't think I can get up and get my gun in time to get it. Because once I stand up, it's probably going to haul ass. But you know what? I'm going to try. So hold on a minute. Let me put you down. I'm going to try to get me a rabbit. Now this is an air rifle, so don't think I'm shooting a fucking gun in the right around houses or something. So, now this could still hurt somebody if I hit it, but there's nothing towards the way where I'm shooting. Let me see if I can stand up and not scare it. Come here, Bella. I'm done. Well, I was rolling around too much. I should have leaned up against it, but I didn't. Hold on a minute. Come on. Oh. So, I missed, but I'm glad to see they're back. Of course, I might have screwed that up just then, huh? I don't think so, because there was two out here early this morning. Because what I used to do, because routinely before this spring hunting season, I didn't get up this early as I have been. God damn it. Oh, sorry about that. Bella's giving me a hard time sitting on my lap. But and I might sleep. I might stay awake till. I would never go to bed before midnight, and most of the time 2 to 3, and sometimes even in the see the sun start coming up. And I know that's not good, and I didn't like it. I mean, I wasn't sleeping a whole bunch, but I was sleeping a lot during the day and not, being awake at night. And anyway, so this got me on a good day schedule, which I like. I really do like it. I feel better with the activity that I'm getting, and then sleeping better, a better sleep-wake cycle. I feel a lot better. I'm really feeling good lately. Even though I'm tired, especially by the end of the day, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do, right? You're supposed to do something and not just lay around all day watching TV and stuff. So I'm happy. I'm good. I'm not that I did that, just laid around all the time, but I did do a lot of laying around. I mean, I am basically a lazy person. I gotta keep that in check. So, yeah, at least I know that about myself. What do I got here? Something's flying around me here. Something on the glasses, maybe. Anyway. But anyway, what was we talking about? See, I already forgot. Talking about the solunar calendars. Anyway, I think there is some. I mean, it's basically proven. It's a scientific fact. So now, but like I've said before, I believe. Like eat fishing, and not gonna wait and not go hunting until the solar-lunar calendar says it's a good day. No, you go hunting when you want to go or when you can go, and hopefully some of the days that you go will coincide with a good day with the solar-lunar calendars. But me, and I'm gonna go out there every day during spring turkey. From here to for as long as I can hunt, every year for spring turkey, I'm going to try to be out there as much as I can. I mean, it's now maybe once I get a gobbler or two, I might ease up on it. I don't know. It's so much fun. Even though I've only heard a gobbler once, hadn't seen one. I've seen quite a few turkey. All hens, so you can't take a hen in Florida ever, not in the spring, not in the fall season. And I like to abide by the laws and rules set forth by FWC. But it sure is by the end of this spring turkey, and I ain't got a turkey. There's a couple big old hens been coming through. I mean, big fat ones. They big. Especially, I think I've mentioned to you, there's one that's kind of whitish. It's like a gray, not really white, but a gray, where the pigmentation in the feathers, I guess you might even call it, I don't know. I need to do research on that. The albino turkey, I don't know. Now, it's not white. It's like a light gray to a medium, like a gray to a light gray. So it's weird. And last year when I was seeing it, I was just under the impression it might be kind of sick because it was by itself all the time then. This year she's been running around with other hens. So I was thinking that it was sickly. It was, because of the color and by itself. Well, she's looking real good this year. I mean, sturdy, tall. She's grown quite a bit in a year. And see, my neighbor that has the chickens that come over here a lot, I had been seeing that white chick or white turkey, and I call her white. It's just not white, so don't get confused. It's really a grayish color. Well, look what we got here. Come and say hi to me. Say hi. Say hi. Cat goes crazy over them things. She'll be jumping up on the wall. I mean, she goes crazy, knocking shit over and shit sometimes. But I had been seeing the white chicken around, white goddamn turkey around, and me and him were talking one day, and I mentioned this, something. I wonder what's wrong with that one chicken or turkey that's white. He goes, I don't know. He goes, but she's been over here with my chickens, and so I've been feeding her too. No, I'm not saying I'd do anything illegal, but if I did decide to maybe take a hen by the end of this season, which I don't, I like to follow the rules and the laws of the FWC. I do. But if I was to choose to try to shoot that one, I would talk to my neighbor, make sure he don't have no emotional connection, which I kind of doubt, but he was feeding it, so I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, this solar lunar thing, it's proven that it's fact. So since the way they have it, there's some days on the calendar, there's a line at the bottom of each day, and sometimes there's no color at all. So I guess that's below average or normal. But then the next setting would be a yellow line across the bottom that says average. So at least you're at average. So I don't know if normal would be what you would describe as the first one with no color. I guess it would be below average, would be better. Then you have average. Then a kind of darker yellow or orange for the next set is good. And so it's not average, it's good. It's not below average, it's not average, it's good. Okay, then the next setting is great, which is a darker orange. Then for like the full moon or the new moon, those days are always excellent, and that's a red line at the bottom of each day on the calendar when there are excellent. And the only time that I've seen excellent is on a new moon or a full moon. Now there are sometimes a great day that pops up here and there, and they don't explain why. It's, that's one thing I wish they would do, would be to explain. Now for the days that are full moon and new moon, yeah, you know why, because it's full moon, and that affects the activity. But on other days that are great, I'd like to know why they saying it's great. But anyway, so I'm gonna go out and check my traps here in a few minutes. Maybe sit there at that one blind I got for an hour or two, and I will let you know if anything happens. And then I'm definitely gonna go out in the evening. I did yesterday evening, and I did hear a turkey come up from behind me, and of course, trying to move around and grab my gun and stuff. I didn't ever hear it again. I didn't see it run. I didn't hear nothing else is all. So I was in a different area, and I wasn't set up perfect because I was kind of. I thought I knew what way the turkeys might come from, and I was not correct. they come from behind me. So I was out in the open kind of, instead of behind on the other side of the fallen down tree. So anyway, I'll keep you informed if anything exciting happens. All right, you all have a good day. God bless you, and I will talk to you later.